You aren't allowed to watch these episodes of SpongeBob anymore. We all know and love SpongeBob, but you probably didn't know that there are certain episodes and scenes that aren't allowed to be aired anymore. Like the episode Midlife Crustacean. This episode was completely banned from airing ever again back in 2018, because it's considered not appropriate for SpongeBob's age range. The reason for that is the episode centers around Mr. Krabs and the gang going to raid women's undergarment drawers. It also has a scene where Mr. Krabs walks into a store and asks if there's any corn in the store. I hope y'all know what I mean when I say corn. The next episode we're talking about is titled Just One Bite. This episode features a scene where Squidward has GAS poured all over him, and then he's set ablaze. Now, this episode premiered in 2001, and this specific scene was removed from later airings of this episode, as it was seen as inappropriate after certain things happened in September of 2001. The next episode we're talking about is called Quarantined Crab. This episode features Mr. Krabs and the gang having to quarantine inside the Krusty Krab after an outbreak occurs in Bikini Bottom. Now, the episode was meant to air in 2020, but it was banned before it could ever air. This was due to a certain outbreak that happened in 2020. Now, even though this episode was banned, they did eventually air it in April of 2022. The next episode we'll be talking about is called SpongeBob in Random Land. This episode featured this face of Squidward, and because of this face, the scene is banned from ever airing again. This is because the scene references a very famous SpongeBob creepypasta called Squidward's, Demonetized. It's not actually called Squidward's Demonetized, I just can't say the word that it's actually called. Now, the official reason for its ban is because the face was deemed too scary, and the subject matter that the face is a reference to is considered way too dark for the average viewer of SpongeBob.